Now we are going to study question from October 2018 exam. Question 2. We are going to study October 2018 exam. Question 2. Okay. Try to see the scenario, what the question want to say. We have a body whose mass is how much, guys? A body of mass 100 kg. Try to see the scenario. We have a body whose mass is how much? 100 kg. A body whose mass is 100 kg is to be pulled along a horizontal plane. Is to be pulled along what, guys? Horizontal plane, where the coefficient of friction between the contact surfaces has a constant value of 0.4 meter. So what is meant by coefficient of friction? Coefficient of friction means what? Mu. Mu is how much? 0.4. So body whose mass is 100 kg and it is moving on a horizontal plane. Try to read the question carefully. Here body is moving on what, guys? Horizontal plane, where the coefficient of friction between the contact surfaces has a constant value of 0.4. If the force is applied at an angle of 45 degree, okay. Try to see the scenario above the horizontal plane. Above the horizontal plane. Now, in basic example, where we studied basic example, the external force is what? Horizontal. But in this question, so here we have try to see the scenario here in this question. This is what our horizontal plane. On this horizontal plane, there is what, guys? On this horizontal plane, there is what? An object is there, a body is there, whose mass is 100 kg. If the mass is 100 kg, what will be its weight? Weight will be what? 100 g. Weight will be what, guys? Weight of the body is what? 100 g. 100 into g means what? 9.81. Okay, 100 g. Then object try to go down, means this is on the horizontal plane. So this is what our plane. Try to see the point here, everyone. Very, very important discussion. Object try to go down, but this plane will not allow to go object down. So this plane has to apply then. This is what? This is mean by what, guys? Normal reaction. Normal reaction is denoted by Rn. What is mean by normal? Normal means what? Perpendicular to the plane. So that's why normal reaction Rn. Now what we are doing, guys? Try to see the scenario. If a force is applied to the body at an angle 45 degree above the plane. So here we are applying some force on this body. This is what some force F. How we are applying this force F? See the scenario. How we are applying this force F on this body? How we are applying this force? 45 degree above the plane. Above, not below. Above the plane. See the wordings of the question. Means wordings, sometimes wordings are very, very important. And mechanics, don't be hurry. Always try to read the question carefully. First of all, take a 1 or 2 minutes or take a 5 minutes also, no problem. But read the question carefully. So this is what our force F. This force is what? How much that this force is making angle, guys? This force F with respect to horizontal. How much it is making angle? This force F, how much it is making angle? 45 degree. This force is making how much angle, guys? 45 degree. Try to see the scenario here. Okay. Now this force is what? Inclined one. Okay. This force is 45 degree. Try to move the object on that side. So that's why friction force will develop in the opposite side. How the friction force will develop? Opposite side. That is what our Fr. Try to see the scenario here. Okay, guys. Are you getting my point? See the scenario here. Now I am going to show X and Y direction here. What I am going to show? This is what X direction. This is what Y direction. This is what I am going to show. X direction, Y direction. Okay. Now in A part, what they are asking us? In A part, what they are asking us? Sketch the force diagram indicating the interacting forces and relevant angles. So this is what our A part answer. This is what our, guys, this drawing means what? Our A part answer. So this is what they are asking us in A part. Try to see the scenario. This is what our A part answer. Okay. Okay, this drawing is simple. Okay. Now what they are asking us in B's first part? what they are asking us in B's first part. In B's first part, what they are asking? The magnitude of the force that will slide the body at a constant speed. Underline that word, guys, constant speed. What they are asking us? The magnitude of the force that will slide the body, means they are asking us value of F for what, guys? For constant speed. For what, guys? Constant speed means object is moving with the constant velocity. This body is moving constant velocity. So what is our target in B's first part, guys? What is our target in B's first part? What we have to find out in B's first part? In B's first part, what we have to find out? We have to find out value of F for the constant speed. Now, what is the meaning of word constant speed? What is the meaning of word constant speed, everyone? When object is stationary or moving with constant speed. Speed means velocity. If the object is stationary or moving with constant speed or velocity, it means object is in equilibrium. Then object is in what, guys? Object is in what? Equilibrium. Equilibrium means what? Summation of forces in x direction equal to 0. Summation of forces in y direction equal to 0. Try to see the scenario here. So here our target is what? We have to find out F for this moving the object with a constant speed. If the object is moving with constant speed, it means what? Object is in what, guys? Equilibrium. That is what we studied in our basic theory. Means what is meant by equilibrium? When to identify it is in equilibrium? If the object is stationary or moving with constant velocity, then we can consider it as a equilibrium. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? Try to see the scenario. Okay. Now, there is a two way to solve this numerical. First way is what? There is a two way to solve this first part. First way is what? Guys, what is our first way we just studied? What is first way? Equilibrium. Okay, equilibrium equation method. What is our first way? Equilibrium equation method. This is what our first way to study this numerical. So what is equilibrium equation say? Summation of forces in x direction equal to 0 and summation of forces in y direction equal to 0. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? So that's why we consider here x direction and then y direction. Now we need a forces in x direction and y direction. 100 G directly in y direction, Fr directly in x direction, Rn directly in y direction. But what about F? Neither in x nor in y. So that's why what we need? We need a component of this F. What we need, guys? That's why we need a component of this F. How to take the component? Here force is going out. So component will also go out. So what is the value of this component, guys, here? What will be this value of this F? This F will what, guys? F cos 45. Very good. Okay. And then what about this another component here, everyone? What about this another component? This will be what, guys? F sin 45. Okay. This is what our 100G. Okay, wait. This G means what? Not a gram, guys. This G means what? Acceleration due to gravity multiplied. If you multiply by mass by acceleration due to gravity, we will get value of weight in Newton. What we will get? If you multiply 100 by G, we will get value of weight in Newton, guys. Try to see the scenario. Okay. Now what is our target in first part, guys? B's first part. A part is, this is A part answer. In B's first part, we have to find out value of F for the constant speed. What is our target? We have to find out value of F for what, guys? For constant speed. Now how to find out this F? Try to see the scenario. Again, as usual, we will start with what? We will start with what, guys? Summation of forces in y direction. Why we are starting with summation of forces in y direction? Everyone, try to see the scenario. Why we are starting with summation? Okay, to get the Rn. To get the Rn, very good. To get the what, guys? To get the Rn first. Okay, so we will start here. Summation of forces in what, guys? Y direction equal to what? 0. What are the forces here in y direction? First of all, Rn. Rn is what? Positive because it is upward. So we will take Rn. Then what about this 100G? 100G is what? Y direction. This is downward. So that's why minus 100G. Try to see the scenario. Then this F is replaced by its two component. So what will it will become? So this F sin 45 plus F sin 45, and that will become equal to what, guys? 0. Try to see the scenario. So Rn will become 100G plus F sin 45. Try to see the point here. Okay. So Rn 100 multiplied by 9.81 plus F sin 45. No, we can't. What are you saying? Oh, okay, yes, I have done mistakes here. This will become minus. Okay, correct, very good. So I have done blunder here. So here, this is what? A minus. Okay, very good. Any more mistake from my side? See the scenario. Sometimes I may do such type of calculation mistake. Okay, good. So Rn will be equal to what, guys? 981. What is the value of sin 45? Everyone, please do the calculation and let me know the value of sin 45. What will be the value of sin 45? 7071 F. So we got Rn in terms of what, guys? We got Rn in terms of what? F. What we got Rn in terms of what? F. Then what is meant by Fr, guys? Mu into Rn. What is meant by Fr? Friction force means what? Mu into Rn. Okay. So Fr will be equal to, what is the value of mu? Mu is what? 0.4. Let's try to see the scenario. 0.4. We will replace Rn by what? 981 minus 0.7071 F. And Fr is what, guys? 0.4. 0.4 into 981. How much? 0.4 into 981. How much, guys? 392.4 minus 0.4 into 0.7071. How much? 0.28. Check it, guys, everyone. 0.284 into F. Okay. So we got, so earlier we got Rn in terms of F. Now we got Fr in terms of F. Now what we will do? We are going to take what, guys? What we are going to take? Summation of forces in what? X direction. Try to see the scenario. Okay. What are the here? What is the situation here? Summation of forces in X direction equal to 0 because system is equilibrium. Why system is in equilibrium? Because it is moving with constant speed, means constant velocity. So summation of forces in X direction. What are the forces here in X direction, guys? First of all, this F cos 45, component of F, it is in positive. So F cos 45. Then what about this Fr? What about this Fr, guys? Negative. So minus Fr is equal to what? 0. Try to see the scenario. So F, what is the value of cos 45, guys? Same, 0.7071. Cos 45 is 0.707 minus Fr. Fr is how much we calculated, guys? 392.4 minus 0.284 F equal to what? 0. Okay, try to see the scenario here. So F side we will take 0.7071 F minus this will become plus 0.28284 F. We will take 392.4 on this side. Okay, this will become minus and minus will come that side plus. Okay, any doubt in this expression? Now we will add these two things. Okay, try to see the scenario. Okay. So what will be the scenario? 0.7071 plus 0.28284. Everyone, please add these 2 points. What will become? 0.98 994, everyone check it out, into F 392.4, and if you do the calculation, just do this calculation, 392.4 divided by what guys, 0.98994, how much we will get? 396.7 unit Newton. So we got what we got guys? We got value of F. What we got? We got value of F. Okay. So anyone have any doubt in this discussion? So this is what the first way, equilibrium equation method. Okay. To get the value of F. Okay. So now what you have to do? Okay. What you have to do guys? What you have to do? Draw this drawing properly. After drawing, beside this drawing, write down this one. Then write down B's first part below the drawing. Then constant speed, first way, equilibrium equation way. Okay. Please everyone, please complete all these things, everyone. Now guys, this is what the first way to find out F. Second way is what? Guys, we are going to deal with second way to find out F. What is our target in B's first part? Still we are in B's first part, guys? Still we are in B's first part. What is our target in B's first part? We have to find out the value of F. So first way, what first way we have seen? We have studied by, we calculated by using equilibrium equation method. Now, second way is what? What is second way? Force vector diagram method. Force vector diagram method. Now, what is, when to use force vector diagram method? When at the end, how many forces should be with us? 3 forces. Then and only we can apply force vector diagram method. How many forces should be with us? 3 forces should be with us. But if you observe this diagram carefully, I am going to draw this drawing once again. Everyone, this is what our object. Okay. This is what our horizontal plane. Try to see the scenario here. Whose weight is how much guys? Weight of the object is what? Weight of the object is what? 100 G. Here we are applying a force, inclined force, whose this force F is making angle 45 degree with respect to horizontal. Now there will be a normal reaction. It is normal to the plane. That's why we are saying it as a normal reaction. Then there will be a friction force which is opposite to the motion. Now what is our target condition for force vector diagram method? When to use force vector diagram method? There should be 3 forces. That 3 forces should be in equilibrium and there should be concurrent. Okay. So there are 4 forces. This is what a friction force. Now for making 3 forces, what we are going to do? We are going to replace these 2 forces by what guys? We are going to replace these 2 forces by what? R. What we are going to do? We are going to replace these 2 forces Fr and Rn by what? R. What is meant by R guys? R means what? Resultant reaction. And what is the angle of R with respect to Rn? Angle of R with respect to Rn is what? Phi. See the scenario here. What is the angle of R with respect to Rn? Phi. Okay, try to see the scenario. Now in the question they have given us some mu. Mu is equal to 0.4. Check it once again. Is it 0.4? So mu is equal to what guys? Tan phi. So phi will become what? Tan inverse of mu. Means what? Tan inverse of what? Tan inverse of what guys? 0.4. So please do this calculation and tell me the value of tan inverse of 0.4. Everyone, tell me the value of tan inverse of 0.4. 21.8 degree. What guys? Tan inverse of 21.8 degrees. Okay. So we got it phi. Okay. What is our target? We have to find out F. Now what is guys, what we have done? We replace these two forces by what guys? R. So at the end, how many forces with us here? At the end, how many forces with us here? At the end, how many forces with us here guys? 3 forces, okay? Fr, Rn, okay, 3 forces. These 3 forces is coplanar, and we are assuming that it is what guys? What we are assuming? We are assuming what? It is a concurrent. Also, because we are assuming size of object is very, very small as compared to the value of forces. Try to see the point here. Okay. So what we are going to do? So now this R is making angle how much with respect to vertical? Here, phi. Can we denote this angle as a phi guys? Everyone? So try to see the scenario here. Okay. Now how to draw the drawing? We will start with what guys? We will start with what? 100G. How we will start? We will start with 100G. With respect to 100G, what we will draw? Next force will be what guys? What we will draw? With respect to 100G, what we will draw? We will draw R. Okay, see the scenario here. We will draw what? R. See the point here. And where R ended, which force should start? Which force should will start guys? This force will be what? F. Try to see the point here. Okay. Now from this point, I am going to draw one dotted line. Any doubt in this drawing guys? Any doubt in this drawing first of all? Any doubt in this drawing? Okay. Okay. Now what this F is making angle guys? What this F is making angle? F is making angle how much? 45 degree. What is the angle between 100G and R? What is the angle between? See, with respect to vertical, angle of R is what? Phi. So can I show this angle is what? Phi. See the point. This angle is what guys? Phi. See the point. Anyone have any doubt in this discussion? Okay, good. So any doubt in this phi angle? Please everyone. Any doubt in this phi angle? Everyone? Okay. Now this angle will be what guys? This is what, a 90 degree? This one is what? 90 degree. Now this will become right angle triangle. This will become what guys? Right angle triangle. Now sum up. If you remove this angle, then remaining 2 angles. This I am showing by green pen. What will be this angle guys then? If this is what, a 90 degree, what will be these 2 summation? Their summation must be what? 90 degree. Yes, this. So this will become what? 90 minus phi. Okay, good. Now what is our target guys here? What is our target? We have to find out what? F. Now we are going to use. Now guys see. This triangle F 100G R. This is what? This is not a right angle triangle, guys. F 100G and R, they will not form a right angle triangle. This is a normal triangle. Okay, this is F 100G and R will not form a right angle triangle. This is a normal triangle. So we are going to use. We have to find out F. So by sine rule, try to see the scenario. What is our target? We have to find out F. F opposite is what? Phi. What is opposite to F guys? Phi. So by sine rule, F by sine phi. Opposite to the 100G. This is what? 100G. See the scenario. Opposite to the 100G, what is angle? 45 plus 90 minus phi. So 100G divided by sine of what guys? 45 plus total angle opposite to 90 minus phi. Okay, good. Are you getting my point guys? Anyone have any doubt in this discussion? Anyone have any doubt in this discussion? First of all, everyone got this drawing? Everyone first of all got this drawing? Okay, got this expression? Okay, good. Okay, good. So, now what about F? So, how to get F guys? F will be what guys? 100G into sine phi divided by sine of 45 plus 90 minus phi. Okay guys, are you getting my point? Okay, so now we are going to substitute all values. So f will become 100, g means what, 9.81, sine of phi is what, 21.8. See the scenario, sine of 45 plus 90 minus phi. So what will f will become? Phi is how much? 21.8. See the point here, everyone. Just basic calculation. You should be good with trigonometry only. Okay, everyone getting my point? How much we are getting, guys? How much we are getting? .396 37 Newton. Is it matching with previous answer? Is it matching? It will match approximately with the previous answer, guys. Whatever the what okay guys, any doubt in this discussion? Any doubt in this discussion, guys? Everyone got this drawing? Everyone got this drawing? Okay, good. Now guys, till now what we discussed in B's first part, they were asking us to calculate the f. For calculating f, we have seen first method. What first method we have seen? Equilibrium equation method. And second method we have seen force vector diagram method. Okay. Now try to see the scenario. B's second part is quite interesting. And what they are asking us in the B's second part. Try to see the scenario here. Now just read the B's second part carefully, everyone. What they are asking us in B's second part for this question. What they are asking us in B's second part. Please everyone read the B's second part carefully. What they are asking us, guys, just read the B's second part carefully. B's second part is quite interesting for everyone. In B's second part, magnitude and direction of minimum force that will move the body. What they are asking us in B's second part? They are asking us magnitude and direction. See the point here. What they are asking us, guys? Magnitude and direction of minimum force that will move the body. See the point. They are asking us minimum force. What they are asking us, guys? Minimum force that will move the body. Means its magnitude. See what is it? A part F is different, means B's first part F is different story. Here they are asking us minimum force whose magnitude. What is meant by magnitude, guys? Its value. And they are asking us direction. What they are asking us? Magnitude and direction. See the scenario here. So now how to find out that one? Guys, see the point here. Very, very important discussion. See the point. Suppose what we have? We have a body. See the point here. We have a body which is on the, this is a horizontal plane. Okay. So this is what our body which rests on a horizontal plane. Okay. How much is the weight of the body? Weight of the body is how much? 100 g. Weight of the body is what? 100 g. Here there will be what? Normal reaction. Now what they are asking us in this first second part? This is what our B's second part. So what they are asking us? Minimum force. What they are asking us in B's second part? Minimum force. Okay, see the point here. What they are asking us in B's second part? Minimum force whose magnitude and direction. Means we don't know where will be exactly minimum force. See the point. And what we are assuming? Minimum force is making angle. How much it making angle? Just we are assuming it is making angle theta with respect to plane. Now try to see the scenario here. So we have what guys? Minimum force. We have a weight 100 G. We have a normal reaction. And what is our target? We have to find out minimum force. See the point here. How to find out? So object is try to move on this direction. If the object try to move on this direction, what will happen? Friction force will opposite to the motion. So this is what our friction force, Fr. Okay, and we have to find out F minimum. Now here, to getting F minimum, see as usual, we have a two ways. To getting F minimum, we have a two ways. First way is what? Use equilibrium equation method, and second one is what? Use force vector diagram method. But which one we will use here? For this scenario, for getting minimum force, if we are going to use equilibrium equation, then that method leads to a lot of difficult mathematical calculations. Means to getting a minimum value, you have to use derivative and like that things. Instead of that equilibrium equation, for getting minimum force, directly we will use force vector diagram method. What we will use guys to get the minimum force? What we are going to use? We are going to use force vector diagram method. See the point here. What we are going to use? We are going to use force vector diagram method. See the point here. Now how to use force vector diagram? For using force vector diagram, there should be three forces with us. Okay, but here how many forces with us here? Four forces. And for that purpose, what we are going to do? We are going to take out resultant of these two forces. And what will be the resultant of these two forces, everyone? What will be the resultant of these two forces? Resultant of these two forces will be what guys? Resultant of these two forces will be what? R. And what is the angle of R with respect to Rn? What is the angle of R with respect to Rn guys? Phi. Okay, good. What is the value of phi with us? What is the value of phi? 20? 21.8 degree. Okay, good. So now see the scenario here. What is our target guys? What we have to find out? We have to find out F minimum. Okay, and for getting F minimum, which method we are going to use? We are going to use equilibrium. Which method we are going to use? We are going to use force vector diagram method. What we are going to use guys? Force vector diagram method. Now how to use force vector diagram method? See the scenario. How to start with force vector diagram method guys? See the point. We already discussed. As usual, what is our standard practice for force vector diagram method? First of all, we will going to draw our reference what? What guys? What? Yes, weight of the object. What is the weight of the object here? What is the weight of the object here? 100 G. Okay, what is the weight of the object here guys? 100 G is the weight. Very good. Here weight of the object is what? 100 G. Now here F minimum we don't know. We don't know its direction theta also we don't know. See the point here. We don't know F minimum and we don't know its direction also. Okay, see the point here. Okay. Now what we know guys? We know. So if you don't know F minimum, we also don't know R. But what about R we know? We know the direction of R. R is making, how much R is making angle with respect to vertical here? Phi. Angle made by R with respect to vertical is here how much? Phi. See the point here. So angle made by R with respect to vertical is here what? Phi. So what we are going to do? See the point here. So R can be anywhere. Means see the point here. R can be anywhere. Means we can end R here also. we can take R up to this point also. Okay, so this is what the direction of R. What is the speciality of R? This is what our R, and how much R is making angle? How much R is making angle here with respect to vertical? With respect to vertical, R is making how much angle? Phi. See the point here. Whatever this angle, same angle here. So, which angle, how much angle we can denote here? This angle phi. Any doubt in this discussion, guys? Any doubt in this discussion? Okay, good, very good. So, see the point here. If you have any doubt, just ask me quickly. Don't keep it with you because this is important discussion. Okay, so this R, so we can say, so this is what the direction of R. So I am writing here direction of R. Okay, what I am writing, direction of R. Now see the point. R can be ended anywhere. R can be here, 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 R can be here. But where R ended, from that point, which thing will start? If suppose R ended here, just assume that R ended here. Suppose assume that R ended here. From this point, what thing will start? If R ended here, F will start. Guys, what will start? So I am going to draw different F. Means suppose if R ended here, R can be end anywhere. I can draw F like this. This is what one F. See, F will start here, end here. Suppose R end here, just I am assuming that suppose R end here, what will happen? F will be here. Suppose R ended here, guys see the point here. Suppose R ended here, just I am assuming that R ended here. Where F will get? So this will be our F. Okay, then suppose R ended here. Where will be the F? F will be like this. Suppose R ended here, guys. R can be ended anywhere. So our F will be like this. Now if you observe this drawing carefully, we have a different. Means suppose if R ended here, we will get first F. If R ended here, we will get second F. If R ended here, we will get third F. If R ended here, we will get fourth F. If R ended here, we will get fifth F. If R ended here, just assume that if R ended here, where we will get F? We will get F like this. See the point here. Now my question for all of you, guys, out of this F, which F is the lowest F? Which F will be the lowest F? Out of these 6 F's, there are total 6 F's. Just imagine that. Out of these 6 F's, number 4, okay, which one? Number 4, see, correct, number 4 is the lowest one, correct, good. Means if you observe number 4, see, if you are coming down, see, end point is the fixed here. End point is what, guys? Here fixed. End point of the, but starting point means if you are getting down, what will happen? The length of the F is reducing, means length of the F reducing means its magnitude is reducing. And if the magnitude is reducing means what? If you come at the point 4, we will come to know that, oh, point F has the lowest value. Now again if you go down, again value of F will, what will happen with the F value? Will increases. So from this drawing, what the conclusion we can take? What the conclusion we can take? Or what the conclusion we can derive? Proper word, what the conclusion from this drawing, what the conclusion we can derive, guys? So minimum, yes, no, means if you want a minimum force, correct, if you want a minimum force, what the conclusion we can say? Minimum force must be perpendicular to the resultant reaction. What conclusion? See the conclusion point. Whenever in the question they are asking us minimum force, then that minimum force must be perpendicular to the resultant reaction. Okay, so guys, see the point here. I'm going to draw. Always try to draw the bigger drawing, guys. In mechanics, the only important thing is your drawings, because reading your writing means while checking your paper, while checking your answer sheets, checking answer sheet means, see, teaching is the one of the, for any teacher, teaching is the best job. He loves teaching. But worst job for him is checking answer sheets. No teacher, nobody in teaching field want to check your paper. When he loves your checking paper, if you have draw the proper drawing, because nobody reads your thing, what you are writing, he will not check your every steps. He will check only final steps. But in the beginning, what he will check? He will always check your drawings. If you are good with drawings, then he will become happy. And he will give you good marks. Okay, so always try to draw the bigger drawings. Bigger drawings. Why I am telling you bigger drawings? Because bigger drawings are easy to understand. And nobody wants that clerical task. So please try to draw the bigger drawings always. In mechanics, if you want to pass with good grades, or we can say just only for the passing also. Sometimes paper may be a difficult, but good drawings. So this is what our weight 100 G. This is what our, this will be what guys? Resultant reaction. This will be what? Resultant reaction. We don't know where it will end. So I will say a dotted. We are going to make it as a dotted. So what we will say? What we will say? It is what? Direction of. What we will say guys? This will be direction of resultant reaction R. And how much resultant reaction is making angle? Resultant reaction is making angle is how much? Phi. Okay, good. Now, so what the conclusion we derived? Minimum force always perpendicular to the resultant reaction. So for getting minimum force, what we are going to do? For getting minimum force, what we are going to do? From 100 G, what we are going to do? We are going to draw a perpendicular line from this point. See the point here. For getting minimum force, what we are going to do? We are going to draw a perpendicular line. You got the meaning of perpendicular line guys? So this will be what? Our perpendicular line. So this will be our, what guys? This red line will indicate what? Our minimum force. And how to denote any line perpendicular? We will use this symbol. How to denote any line perpendicular? What we are going to use? We are going to use this symbol. This symbol indicates what? It is a perpendicular. Okay. Guys, are you getting my point? So this is what our minimum force is always what? Perpendicular to the resultant reaction. Okay. Anyone have any doubt in this discussion till now? Okay, good. Okay, very good. So we got it, minimum force. Now, what is our target? We have to find out value of minimum force and its direction. How to get its direction? See the point here. How to get the direction? For getting direction, I am going to draw one horizontal line from here. Okay. One horizontal line. This is also, so this horizontal line is perpendicular to the 100 G. This horizontal line is perpendicular to the 100 G, that is vertical line. Okay. Now, observe this drawing. What here we assumed that, what we assume? Let theta is equal to angle made by minimum force, angle made by F minimum with respect to what guys? Plane. What we assume? What theta is what? Angle made by F minimum with respect to plane, and here plane is in horizontal direction. So whatever this angle theta, the same angle will be here guys. So same angle will be theta here. Can I denote here like this? Okay, anyone have any doubt in this discussion? Okay, good. So whatever theta, same theta will be here, and what is the meaning of theta? Theta means what? Angle made by F minimum with respect to plane. See the point here. Now guys, see the next point. Next point is very, very important. What will be this value? What will be this value? I have represented by this green pen. What will be this value? See the things. Logic. Try to think on this one. What will be this value guys? What will be this value? Suppose. Okay. Yes, correct. See the scenario here. Okay. Or this theta or this is what? How much guys? Their summation must be what? 90 degree, this summation must be 90 degree. So can I take 90 minus theta? Means angle summation, see this is 90 degree, this angle, see overall 180 degree. So this two summations, then what will be this two summation, this theta and this, means this black color angle, and this theta and this one, and this angle will become how much? 90 degree. If this is theta, then this will become what? 90 minus theta. See the point here, I am discussing important points with here. Okay, so we got this angle is what? 90 minus theta. Now try to see the scenario. This 90 minus theta and this phi, what will be their summation? 90 minus theta and phi, 90 degree. This 90 minus theta, this green color 90 minus theta and this black color phi, what will be their summation, guys? What will be their summation? What will be their summation? 90 degree. Because see, sum of three angles of this triangle will be what? 180 degree. But this angle is what? 90 degree. So we remove 90 degree. So what will remain? Only two angles. So how much remaining? 90 degree. So these two angles summation must be what? 90 degree. So what we can say? 90 minus theta plus phi will be equal to how much, guys? 90 minus theta, this angle and this angle summation will be equal to what? 90 degree. Okay guys, see the scenario here. So what we can say? Phi is equal to 90. So we can cancel this 90 and this 90. What we can cancel, guys? We can cancel this 90 and this 90, and what will become? Theta will become equal to phi. What the value of theta we got? What is the minimum force making angle with plane? We assume it is a theta. But how much theta is equal to how much, guys? How much theta will be equal to here? How much theta will be equal to here? Theta will be equal to what we got? Phi. And what is the meaning of phi, guys? Phi means angle of friction, and in this scenario 21.8. So here what they are asking us, direction. How much is the direction? Direction of minimum force with respect to plane. What they are asking us, direction of minimum force with respect to plane will be how much? 21.8 degree upward. Okay guys, are you getting my point? 21.8 degree above the plane. That is what the direction of minimum force. So we got value of theta will be equal to how much we got value of theta, guys? 21 means, so theta will be equal to then 21.8 degree. Okay. So we got value of theta. So we got the direction. One answer achieved. Any doubt in this discussion how we got theta equal to phi? So there will be two important conclusions with respect to minimum force. There are two conclusions. There are two important conclusions with respect to minimum force. What are the two conclusions? First conclusion is what? Important conclusion with respect to minimum force. First conclusion is what? Minimum force always perpendicular to the resultant reaction. That is what the first conclusion. What is first conclusion, guys? Minimum force is what? Always perpendicular to the resultant reaction. And second conclusion is what? What is the value of theta we got? Theta is equal to phi. So minimum force always makes an angle phi. What is the meaning of phi? Phi means what? Angle of friction. So minimum force always makes an angle phi with respect to what, guys? With respect to the plane. So first conclusion, minimum force always perpendicular to the resultant reaction. Second conclusion, minimum force always makes an angle phi, means we got value of phi. Theta is equal to what we got, guys? Theta equal to what we got? Theta equal to phi. So minimum force always makes an angle phi. Phi means angle of friction. So minimum force always makes an angle phi with respect to the plane. Okay, I will explain you what is meaning of with respect to the plane in the next question. Okay, so you got these two conclusions. So we got directions. Direction is what? 21.8 degree with respect to the horizontal above the plane. Okay, good. Now we need to find out magnitude. This angle is what, guys? This triangle, sorry, not angle. This triangle is what? This complete triangle, out triangle is what? Right angle triangle. Means you have minimum 100G, and this is what? They will form a right angle triangle. One angle is here 90 degree. Okay. This is what our phi. Your minimum is what? What is your minimum? Adjacent, opposite or hypotenuse? With respect to phi, your minimum is what? Opposite. What about 100G? So two things are, so F minimum is what here? What is F minimum here? Opposite side. What about 100G? What about 100G? Hypotenuse or adjacent? Check it, observe once again. What is 100G here? Hypotenuse? How much? What is, guys? How do you come to know that it is hypotenuse? See, what is the meaning of, sometimes lot of people confusing hypotenuse. Whatever opposite to the 90 degree, that will be the hypotenuse. Okay. So here, this is complete is what? 90 degree. So opposite to the 90 degree is what here? 100G. So here 100G is what? Hypotenuse. Okay. See the point here. See the basics. Sometimes you may get confused. So now my question is, F minimum is what? Opposite. 100G is what? Hypotenuse. What is the relation between opposite and hypotenuse? Sine, cos or tan out of these three? Sine? Okay, very good. Sine, very good. So sine phi will be equal to F minimum by what, guys? 100G. Sine phi will be equal to what? Sine phi will be equal to what, guys? F minimum by what? 100G. And what will F minimum will become then? 100G multiplied by what? Sine phi. F minimum will become what, guys? What will F minimum will become? F minimum will become 100G into what? Sine phi. So F minimum, please guys, everyone, 100 multiplied by 9.81, G means what? 9, acceleration due to gravity, sine phi, that is 21.8, sine of 21.8. Please everyone do the calculation and tell me the value of F minimum. Everyone please do the calculation. Three six four point 3118 unit Newton. So this is what our, this will be what, guys? What is this one? What is this one, guys? This is what? A magnitude. This is what? A magnitude of minimum force. Okay. Now what will be the direction? Direction of minimum force with respect to horizontal. How much is it is making angle with respect to horizontal, guys? How much it is making with respect to horizontal? How much angle is making here with respect to horizontal? Phi. Matlab is initially theta. Theta is equal to what, guys? Phi. It means what? 21.8 degree above the plane. Okay, or we will say above the horizontal. Okay, why I am writing above? Sometimes it may be down also. So we should be clear with our words. So that's why I am saying above the plane. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? So this is what our B's second part answer. How to get the minimum force. So now final conclusions. What is the final conclusions about minimum force? First important final conclusion is minimum force. Minimum force is what, guys? Perpendicular to the what? Minimum force is what? Perpendicular to the what? Resultant reaction. Second point is what? Minimum force always makes an angle phi with respect to the plane. You have to keep these two things in your mind. At the end of question, I will give you this point. So, first of all, guys, everyone, write down first of all target properly. What is our target? See, always don't miss target. And sometimes in hurry we will miss target. So always at the top write down your target so that this thing keep in our mind. Oh, what we have to find out? What is our target? So our target is what? Minimum force. We have to find out magnitude and direction. Then draw this drawing. Write down this phi is equal to 21.8 below this drawing. After below this drawing, next write down the meaning of theta, angle made by F minimum with respect to plane. Then draw this force vector diagram. What is the name of this diagram, guys? What will be the name of this diagram? Force vector diagram. Okay, what is the name of this diagram, guys? Force vector diagram. Okay, everyone getting my point? Okay, good. So please everyone write down all these things properly in good handwriting, and everything must be neat and clean. Now guys, give the note, everyone. Give the note. Now everyone, please give the note. Note number 1. Give the note. Note number 1. So guys, what will be note number 1? What we can say? Minimum force always perpendicular to the resultant reaction. Please write down in the note what we can write. Minimum force always perpendicular to the resultant reaction. Okay, that is what our note number 1. Now note number 2. Okay, note number 2 guys, everyone. Note number 2. What we can say in note number 2? Minimum force always makes an angle phi. Note number 2. Minimum force always makes an angle phi. In bracket, write it down, angle of friction. That is angle of friction. Write down that is also. That is angle of friction. Minimum force makes an angle phi. That is angle of friction. That is what? That is angle of friction with respect to the plane. See the word. What guys? With respect to the plane.